Trains. Some people are keen.
Oh my God! Oh, she's beautiful!
Some people are really keen.
That's it! Dick my butt. What a beautiful locomotive she is.
And the New South Wales Treasurer is Matt keen.
Today, we're fast-tracking investment in the Central Coast.
The Sydney to Newcastle high-speed rail line was meant to be the first link in a game-changing network.
We have started work on a world-class fast rail network that will transform life in New South Wales forever.
Until the state government quietly pulled the pin back in December, but not before tipping a cool $100 million into the project.
What's your explanation to the people of New South Wales?
Well, only the coalition government has a long-term economic plan to keep New South Wales moving forward.
Feasibility studies are expensive, you guys. So first of all, I had to commission a feasibility study to see if the feasibility study was feasible and then do the feasibility study itself. And then I had to look up what a feasibility study was.
It's just the latest in a 40-year tradition of fast rail fails. Projects like Very Fast Train Study, Speed Rail, and the East Coast Very High Speed Train Scoping Study all running into the same two problems: dumb names and eye-watering price tags. A 2013 study estimated that a Brisbane to Melbourne line via Sydney and Canberra would cost $130 billion and take 45 years to complete.
The rail line from Sydney to Newcastle would have required almost 50 kilometres of tunnelling, including one stretch from suburban Sydney out to the Central Coast. You'd be talking in the tens of billions.
So despite Perrottet's predecessor's determination to go it alone,
I'm not going to wait for the other states and the federal government.
it might be worth waiting for that sweet Commonwealth cash.
We have commenced the work in relation to high-speed rail in New South Wales. We're committed to doing that alongside the federal government.
In summary, we do remain committed to just kind of sitting back and chillaxing until Albo comes through with the checkbooks. Checkbooks. Not feasible.
Besides, what's the point of paying for a big build if you don't get to cut the ribbon?
High-speed rail needs patience, and governments want a project that they can announce and show that they've delivered it when voters come back to vote them in again.
I tell you what, that Assistant Minister really knows what she is on about.
She is hot.
Yeah, she's so good. How amazing would it be, though, to have fast rail? And I know that's what everyone says, but every single time,
the dream.
I feel like it's just, I'm like, oh no, it's going to happen now. It's going to happen now. But Liz, you're saying that this is something that is not new.
It is not new. I'm the only person on this panel with silver hair, so that makes me old enough to talk about the olden days. And we've been talking about this since the olden days, since last century. So 40 years this has been on the board for. If they had started it 40 years ago, it takes 45 years to build. We'll be nearly buying tickets next week.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll be done.
Oh, no, the only train I think we're getting is Thomas the Tank Engine at the moment. And the Fat Controller is not pleased with what's going on.
I feel like hundreds of billions of dollars are worth it just so we'd never have to go to an airport again. You know what I mean? I would happily pay all of my taxes into this just so I never have to, like, go through
Michael, you have to pay taxes.
Yeah, you still have to.
You know that, don't you?
Obviously, the ATO have a very strong view on that, obviously. And
Sorry, the ATO is calling right now.
Yeah, sorry
they
about
are.
that.
They are.